lipstick. Like, lipstick. We're gonna try this one. I haven't worn this one. Ooh, it's black. I'm all about black lipstick right now. This might be my worst lipstick application, but you know what? We're just gonna ignore it. Okay, I know the lipstick is horrible, but we're just gonna ignore it. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Like I just said, we're gonna ignore my horrible lipstick application because I don't know what happened. Like, I just picked up a tube of lipstick and my brain was just like, you don't know how to put this on. So we're just gonna leave it like this because why not? I mean, it's October, what, 7th, 6th, 7th, I don't know. Whatever day this video is going up. Thursday of next week, that's for sure. But you know what? It's fine. I mean, we're just gonna ignore it. It's a new lipstick, actually, before anybody asks. It's the Maybelline Pitch Black lipstick. It's new. It even has a new sticker on it. And I really like the lipstick, but I would recommend using a lip liner because it is really creamy. I mean, as you can see, it does kind of bleed a little bit. So I would recommend using a lip liner, but I didn't do that. So today's video is going to be my September favorites and misses. I have not done a favorites video in a long time. It's been a long time. Subscribe to my channel if you aren't already, and we're just going to get in because I have a lot of stuff I want to talk about. Okay, so a lot of these products I have probably talked about before, but because you guys know I don't really mind if I talk about the same product like 15 times, I'm just gonna talk about all of it. Everything that there's a hair stuck to my lipstick. Everything that I've been really liking, really loving, things I've been using a whole lot, I'm gonna talk about. They're just not necessarily my favorites, just like my most used currently makeup, like stuff that I keep reaching for. So the first product, I think I've talked about these before on my channel. These are the LA Colors Illuminating Skin Enhancers. I have 3 of them. I don't know if they've made it into a favorites video, but I have talked about them probably a handful of times, and I love these. And as you guys know, I'm not too fond of a lot of cream liquid highlighters. They're just not my thing. I don't really care for them, but I really like these. I have the shades Opalescent, Moonbeam, and Liquid Gold. Liquid Gold is the shade I always use to mix in with my foundation because I am so fair. I don't use this to actually highlight with. It's just a little bit too dark, I think. But hang on, I'm trying to get a little dot out here to swatch for you. That's what it looks like right there. Excuse my concealer hand. I just got done filming, but that is what it looks like right here. It's just this beautiful gold shade. I never use this to actually highlight with because, like I said, I feel like I'm just a little bit too fair for it, but it is stunning. My favorite one to actually highlight with is Moonbeam, which is this one right here, which was, I anticipated not really caring for this one because it is kind of more of like a pinky champagne color, and I like those colors a lot in powdered highlighters, but I typically don't like them in creams just because I typically don't like creams. But this I love to highlight with. I think I unboxed these on my Instagram story back in like May or something. It's been a while, but yeah, that's my favorite one right there. Just look how beautiful it is, and these are only like a couple dollars. They're pretty similar, I think, to the Cover FX ones, but I did not like the Cover FX ones at all. I felt like they clung to my dryness a lot. I have dry skin. I felt like they clung to my dryness and they emphasize texture a lot. Now, because these are so metallic, they do show texture, but it's not as bad as the Cover FX ones. And since I've already swatched the other two, I might as well swatch the Opalescent for you. I'm not going to swatch everything because we'd be here forever. But as you could probably guess by the name, Opalescent is kind of like those holographic highlighters. I haven't used this one a whole lot just because I don't use Opalescent like holographic highlighters all the time. But this is what it looks like right here. It's just really cool blue purple reflect. If you are into like the holographic opal-y type colors, you probably love that. But I haven't used it a whole lot, but I absolutely love these. The next thing I want to talk about are these NYX lipsticks. Now, 5 of these are their butter lipsticks, and this one's just their matte lipstick. I have had NYX lipsticks for, I'm not in center, what is wrong with me? I have had NYX lipsticks for a really long time, and I used to use them all the time. I only ever wore the NYX butter lipsticks. I had way more shades than this, but I think I got rid of a couple of them, and I would just wear them all the time. And I recently have fallen back in love with these. Like, they are so beautiful. They are really, really creamy, hence the name butter lipstick, but I would recommend using a lip liner with these because they are so creamy. The only one you don't really have to use a lip liner with is the matte ones, because it is a little bit of a stiffer formula, which did throw me off at first. I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't a huge fan of this matte shade at first. This is the shade Spirit. I've used this a couple times on my channel, and it's a really, really pale nude. And I really, really like it now. I don't know what has happened. I used to hate this. I actually put it in my declutter box. I was like, no, we are getting rid of this. This is the worst thing on the planet. And I went back through my declutter box just to double check if I didn't really like the products or if I gave them a fair chance. And I pulled this out, and I don't even know why. Like, I just pulled it out and I used it, and I honestly love it. I think I used it in my last tutorial. I love this lipstick. I want like the red shade. I don't know exactly what it's called, but I want it a lot. And the 5 butter shades I have, this one is Fun Size. This is kind of like a peachy nude. This is a really, really light nude. So if you don't like really light colored nudes, you'd probably hate this. It's really, really fair. I realized I didn't swatch the other one for you, but you know, it is really fair. It's like a peachy, pinky light nude. It is really, really light. And I really like it when I want a pale shade. I'm going to swatch Spirit for you. I just realized I didn't swatch it for you. Spirit is right there. You can obviously tell that it is matte. This one's Spirit. That's Fun Size. I stuck my finger in it. And yeah. Next is Candy Buttons. This was my first ever NYX lipstick, like, ever. And I wore the hell out of Candy Buttons. I mean, like, it was my lipstick for like 8 months. Like, it was the only lipstick I ever wore. And that was before I had like a billion of them, but now I have like a gazillion and I love them. This one's the shade Sweet Shock. This one is kind of like a little, I don't know how to describe it. It's like a fuchsia color. Like, do you see how pigmented that is? One of these things is not it matches my eyeshadow though. But I really like these. Like I said, they are really pigmented. Like, this one is the shade Thunderstorm. And if I swatch it for you, look how pigmented. Like, just look at how pigmented. Now, because these are so creamy, like I said, they do kind of run, and you do want to use a lip liner. And the last one I have here is the shade Moonlit Night. This one's probably my favorite out of all of them, which sounds crazy. I used to hate dark lipstick, but I have been obsessed with it recently, which you'll probably see again later. I mean, hence my lipstick. I'm already 10 minutes in, so we cannot swatch any more stuff. No more swatching. I mean, my hand is hella stained. Okay, so another product that I've been loving. This is the Katy Kat Matte lipstick by CoverGirl. This is the shade Perry Panther. This is a black lipstick. It's, like I said earlier, it's not the black lipstick I'm wearing. I prefer the CoverGirl one. And I think it's just because it's matte. This one isn't matte. It is, I don't know if it says on the thing. No, it just says bold. It's kind of like a cream sheen, so it is kind of runny. So I need to use a lip liner because it is kind of running outside my lip line. But this one doesn't do that. I wore this in my Bling Boss tutorial review video thing, and I loved it. That's when I first tried it. I absolutely loved it. I have quite a few of the CoverGirl Katy Perry colors now, and I love all of them. I have 3 of them I really, really like. Actually, I have 4 of them. Oh yeah, I just bought this one. So I have 4 of them now. I haven't worn this one yet though, so I'm not going to talk about that one. I have hair all over this. But yeah, I do have these 3. They are pretty dirty, if you can see that, because I get them dirty. So you can obviously tell that I really do like these. Like, this is probably one of my favorite formulas at the drugstore. I know a lot of people did not like these, and I like them. I don't know if I'm just like completely different than everybody else, but I really do like them. I have the shades Perry Panther, Couture, and Persian Pink. These 2 you guys have seen a crap ton on my channel. I think I talked about them in a favorites video before. I'm not sure. This one is new, and the one that's really new that I haven't even worn yet is Crimson Cat. And I mean, it's red, so you guys know I'll probably be all about it. These are the NYX Butter Glosses, and these, again, were my favorite lip glosses for a long time. Like, when I say a long time, like, it was a long time. Like, if you see my little lip gloss thing, over half of them are NYX Butter Glosses. They're just my favorite. And again, I stopped using them for a long time. Like I just got over the gloss thing. I was all about the matte, and for the past, I don't know, month, I've been wearing a lot of gloss. I'm not wearing gloss right now, but I was wearing a gloss earlier, and I was actually wearing this one. This is the shade Creme Brulee. And this is the one that I think everybody on YouTube talked about for a long time. It was Creme Brulee NYX Butter Gloss, and I absolutely love this gloss. I tried, I put on a NYX Butter Gloss the other day in one of my videos. I think it was Get Well Soon, and it was Raspberry Tart, which is this one right here. And it just made me realize how much I really liked them. Like, I have so many of them, and every time I did declutter, I never could get rid of them. Like, I couldn't. I was just like, no, what if I want them? Like, what if I need that for a video? Like, I had this thing in the back of my mind. I remember Angel Food Cake, which is this one right here, was my jam for a long time. I mean, this lived in my purse. Like, it was so bad that if I did not take this with me, I would like freak out. Like, this was my lip gloss, and I just stopped wearing lip gloss. Like, I was just over it. And I have really long hair. I mean, if you guys didn't know, I mean, you can kind of see my hair here, but like, it's really long. It's really long. It's like 4 inches from touching the top of my pants. Like, it's really long. And I got over the lip gloss sticking to my hair and like everything, but I don't care anymore. Like, I love lip gloss. I have a lot of them. Red Velvet Cake, or it's just Red Velvet, is probably my favorite one. I love Red Velvet Cake. That's my favorite type of cake, in case you didn't know. And this is probably just my favorite one just because it's red velvet, and I love red, and it's a deep red, and it's beautiful. But yeah, I like this whole line. Like, I love the NYX butter glosses. NYX lip products in general are just really good. Every single one I've ever tried, I've really, really liked. So I haven't really tried a whole lot from NYX, but everything I've tried, I've pretty much been a fan of. We're going to discuss something that may or may not be cheating because I haven't really had it that long, but I'm gonna talk about it anyway. This is, again, by NYX. I have a lot of NYX products in this video, I'm sorry, but I think this is the last NYX product I want to talk about because I don't think I have anything else. This is the NYX Ultimate Brights palette. This is actually what's on my eyes right now. This is kind of a cheating product for me. I haven't really had it that long. I think I've had it like a week, but I want to talk about it because I'm obsessed with it. And I'm not going to talk about it too long because I've only had it like a week, so it's not really fair that I'm putting it in a favorites video, but I really do like this. I was so excited to get this. Like, it was unreal. I bought it at Target. It was super late. I think it was like last week, and I wanted to film so badly. Like, I don't think I've had that strong of a want to film in a really long time, and I was just so excited to use this palette. I could barely contain myself, and I've used it every day for the past like 3 days, and that sounds ridiculous because I mean, look at the colors, but I really like it. I'm obsessed with it, so you'll probably see it a bunch, especially with my music and makeup series. That's the whole purpose I bought this palette, was for that series, and I am obsessed. This is the Tarte Tartist Pro Glow. This has been the thing I've been using to contour and pretty much highlight with for a long time. The mirrored backing on this makes it really hard to show you, but I use the shade Sculpt, which is the powdered contour shade, this one right here, to contour with all the time. If you're subscribed to my channel, you've seen this palette. Like, I use it all the time. I didn't use it today, so yay. But I love this palette so much. It's so pigmented. You do kind of have to be a little bit careful. When you first start using it, it is kind of an adjustment. If you go from something that's not super pigmented like I did. I went from something that wasn't really that pigmented, but nice, to this. And I definitely put on too much for a long time. Now, I know you just barely tap in. I'm pretty sure I'm going to hit pan soon. I mean, you can't really tell. But there's a big, you can kind of see right there, there's a big dip in this powder right here. And I use this whole side all the time. I don't use the other side too often. This highlighter is just way too dark for me. This one I can get away with if I'm very careful. And I don't use cream contour a whole lot. I do like this though, but yeah, I use this side all the time. It's my favorite thing to contour with. And I love it so much. I love the packaging. I love how it's like a little booklet. Like, I don't know. I just love it. I love it so much. I love the formula. I really like Tarte highlighters. I'm actually wearing a Tarte highlighter today. I really like Tarte highlighters. They're really, really nice. And there was something else I wanted to say, but I don't remember. So I guess it couldn't have been that important. This is the Too Faced Peach Mist Mattifying Setting Spray. This is just like a little travel sample, deluxe sample size. It's 30 milliliters, and I love this. I love the smell, which I honestly, when I bought this at Sephora, I wasn't sure I was going to be that obsessed because it is a mattifying setting spray, and I'm dry and I don't use a whole lot of matte setting sprays. I think this might be the only one in my collection that's actually matte. I don't use them a whole lot because I don't really need them, but I really like this. It's not like a dry matte. It's almost like a satin matte, dewy matte type of finish. It's not super, super matte, which is what I really like. I love the smell. It smells like peach and fig, I mean, obviously. And I really like this product. I think it's amazing. My little spray, though, is kind of messed up. So when I spray down once, I have to, like, pull it back up, which is frustrating. But the product itself, I really like. I will probably buy the full size because it's just so nice. I really, really like this. And I really cannot say enough good things about it. Like, I really like it. I think if you have dry skin, it's worth a try. It's not super expensive if you get, like, the little one like I did. And I think if you have oily skin, you'd probably really like this. I don't know if you had, like, really, really, really oily skin if you'd like this, because it does kind of have that. I think it's like a satin matte finish. Like, it's not super, super matte, but I really like it. The first mist I want to talk about is the Merle Norman Liquid Shimmer in the shade Guiding Light. I tried this in the video I just filmed before this, so my REM REM tutorial, and I tried it again for like the third time, and I just don't like this. Like, I just don't like it. Like, it's just, I don't know. Like I said, I'm really picky about my liquid and cream highlighters, and I just don't like this. Like, it's just, it clings to any texture, any dry patch. It, like, didn't blend in all the way. Like, you can kind of see on my face a little bit that it didn't blend in all the way when I mixed it with my foundation. It kind of made the foundation really, really dry. And the foundation that I used, I really do like. It's one that, it has looked dry before, but, like, this took it to a whole new level. It clung to everything. Like, if you zoomed in on my face right now, you would see it, like, just sitting here. Like, I just don't like this. I think maybe my skin's just too dry for it. I don't know why. I can't get on the I cannot get on the bandwagon with this. Like, I don't like it. And I have, like, 3 samples of this. They were, like, gifts from Merle Norman. I love Merle Norman products. You guys know their products made it into my yearly favorites video last year, and I use them all the time. But this is just not for me. It's not for me. I think my skin might just be too dry or too textured for it. If you have more oily skin, let me know what you think about this. I don't know how it would work really at all, but I just couldn't get on bandwagon with it. I just could not like it. Okay, I think my last miss is this, and I think I filmed a video on this in August. I think so. And I didn't actually put it in my get rid of box, which is back here underneath my dresser. It's like right there, until a couple days ago. And I just hated this. Like, if you saw my review video, I'm like really far away. Hang on. Anyway, if you saw my review video, you know I hated this. This is the Amplified Eyeshadow Palette from Hot Topic. And Hot Topic makeup is really hit or miss. Some of their stuff is really, really nice. I like a couple of their lipsticks. I have a couple of their glosses. I like a couple of their eyeshadow palettes. I've done quite a few reviews on their eyeshadow palettes. This might be the worst eyeshadow palette I've ever used. What it looks like on the inside, it's really pretty. I mean, look at those colors. I'm all about these ones right here. I mean, they're beautiful. There is no pigment to these whatsoever. Like, they are the most uneven, unpigmented, hard to work with shadows I've ever used in my entire life. And I have tried a lot of eyeshadow palettes, and eyeshadow palettes are my favorite thing in makeup. You guys know that. And you guys also know that my very first review I ever did over the Cargo Emerald City palette, I think it was, review I ever did, that was my first one, I didn't like that palette at all, and I returned it and I got the My Little Pony palette instead. But this, girl, I couldn't even get this to work for me at all. And I tried everything. I tried an eyeshadow base. I could not like this. It was so bad, and I'm gonna give it away to somebody. Maybe somebody else will like it. I don't know. It just wasn't for me. It wasn't for me. I have so many eyeshadow palettes that I prefer over this, And like, if you want a colorful eyeshadow palette, the NYX one is good. The My Little Pony the Movie palette one's good. The BH Cosmetics ones are good. This one, it's not for me. It's not for me. I know everybody has a different opinion. I could not use this. It was not for me. And yeah, so I think that's it for today's video. I don't think I have anything else I want to talk about. I'm looking around here. My desk is an absolute mess, but I don't think there's anything else I want to talk about. I don't think so. So subscribe to my channel if you aren't already, and I'll see you in my next video, I guess. How are you supposed to end these? Just like bye? Bye.